All right. So, it is September 15th, and we at 11:03, and we finished our first reference notes on the French and Indian War. I am Lucian Lockhart, and I will be his aunt, and I will be typing a lot of these. He answered all of these notes from the World Book. Show the book. You have to hold it steady. Show the book the light title. Yeah, okay. You do realize, okay.
I think right here it says World Book.
So these were the following things. The book is World Book Encyclopedia. The volume is the letter F, 7. There is no author. The publication year, the most recent publication year. He just found out that this book is older than China. And they just keep reprinting it with updated information. The 2015 was the publication year for this most recent version. The publisher, World Book Inc. This particular book, because there are lots of locations, was published in Chicago. The topic is what?
The French and Indian War.
All right. And the pages we reference for our notes are page 511 to 513. The first question that he asked, and I wrote down the question. I did not answer them because I hate history. So I promise you won't be getting too much contribution from me. All right. However, he has to do the work. So, how many wars were fought in the French and Indian War? He found out today that there are 4 wars. And 3 of the wars are named after royalty. So the first war he found out was called King William's War, which was from 1689 to 1697.
Queen Anne's War.
There's the second one, and it's from 1702 to 1713.
And the third one.
King who?
King George's War.
Yep. And that was from 1744 to 1748. And the war he really wants to focus on is
the French and Indian War,
which was between 1754 to 1763. So, the second question that was generated after we discovered that, all right, why did the French end up having conflicts with the colonists? Now, this got a little convoluted. It generated a third question, but this is what he noticed. This is what he read from the World Book. The French needed the Indians more as allies than the colonists did. There were fishing waters accessible on the coast of Newfoundland. We've got to find out where that is. I don't know. Somewhere new, wherever. All right. And the English had land where there was excess things to hunt because they were big on that back then. Yeah. Almost vegetarian. So, my broccoli's out there on a branch. You just get it. Anyway, and the alliance depended on trading furs and fighting each other's enemies. And colonists trading with the natives seemed to upset the French. So that was some of the reasons why the French had issues with the colonists. And from there, we wanted to know who are the allies for the Fourth War. And we noticed something. Britain's allies consisted of a lot of the colonies. So these are the 3 things. Which colony?
One, and the only one is Virginia.
Virginia. And where did the colonists go to get more military action?
Albany.
So, and Britain also had another set of allies. Who were the other allies?
The moment you've been waiting for. The Native Americans.
Awesome. So that was Team Britain. Now, let's see who's on Team France. Who's on Team France?
The problem is, France doesn't have a lot of friends. So the Native Americans had to split. And the French only have half, no, not even half of the Native Americans.
Yeah. I think that might be part of the conflict between the colonists and the French, because if the colonists weren't participating, maybe the French might win. Sucks. All right.
And that was how the war ended. Britain was completely winning. There was no possible way it could lose. The end. Goodbye.
We'll have more references later.